Lyles. First of all, I want to give you some congratulations. Congratulations on your goal. I was like, it was like this, but hey, I ain't want to talk. I was like, look, you gotta lap everybody here. Which gets to the next point. I don't know if I should say congrats. So I mean, you got a bronze. You with COVID. I'm not. Look, I ain't gonna be one of them theorists in this instance of being like, did he have COVID? Are we sure he had COVID? Cause look, if he didn't have COVID, that's the best way out. If he did, then guess what? I was like, that brother still got bronze in that thing. But besides the point, hope nobody takes the fact that I did COVID and then all of a sudden this gets done. But anyway, that goes to the next point about him outlapping everybody. I was like, yo, this dude said that, hey, I don't even know who Tyreek Hill is. Tyreek Hill over here talking about I beat Noah Lyles. And I just really want to say props really to Noah Lyles. I was like, you don't see the genes? All y'all mad. Y'all mad about the NBA thing. Y'all mad at y'all become mad about this, where he like, I don't even know who they is. They ain't even world champions over here. And I'm like, yo, if you talking about, I was like, I seen like people in the comments and stuff like that being like we don't know who Noah Lyles is. I just started figuring out Noah Lyles through the NBA thing, which I mean, hey, me too. I was like, but because I like it because of the sports I watch. We don't get to watch track like that. So on one hand, everybody's right of like Noah Lyles not being as famous as Tyreek Hill, except for it's one of them things where it's the world versus USA. Guess what? USA, guess what? There's probably more people that knew Tyreek Hill, maybe for some bad as much good, than they knew Noah Lyles. I was like, but over here in the world where he over here running, then that world might know him a lot more than Tyreek Hill. Cause guess what? Tyreek Hill just in his bucket. He just in his bucket. Make it so bad. It's a football bucket. Cause if he would have said like nobody knows Steph Curry or Klay Thompson or LeBron or hell even Bronny or something like that, then that'd been different. Cause it's like the NBA bucket, like this. So with that being said, which I mean I hope that we would be able to get, but neither one of them gonna do it. Tyreek Hill, Noah Lyles racing. We ain't gonna get it because they both got to hold that image. And guess what? When you got two people, it's like pride. It's like top heavyweight fighting. I was like, for the longest, none of them is gonna fight each other. Why? Because they want that record to stay pristine. They want it to look good. And by the time we do get it, nobody fully cares because they over here old like that. But you just gotta give it up to Noah Lyles, because like now, guess what? Y'all have made him more famous. Y'all have made him more known. Then guess what? Now you got hat popularity over here, breathing in all these other stuff. And whether I was like, guess what? Hate or love, guess what? It's the same thing when we sort of talking about I would like sports to an extent, but especially like what he does. This is a little bit more individualistic. He can sort of take on a little bit of this hate. Cause guess what? It works for him no matter what. Whereas like depending on some of the other sports, being like a villain too much, might crack at you. But and he's not like I was like, he's not a villain like how LeBron was a villain. It's not like that. It's just more just like you gotta like try to shut the dude up. Like, man, nobody ain't heard you. Nobody ain't talking about you. That's the kind of thing. And I'm just like, y'all don't see what's happening here. Like, y'all ain't seeing the engagement. Y'all ain't seeing how he's still running laps around y'all. I'm just saying. I'm totally down for this. I hope he just goes on a whole. I hope he just keep doing this until next Olympic, where he just start crashing down on everybody or something like that. I was like, cause got a little cocky, I was like big dirty, but he also doing his own thing over here. Guess what? Nobody ain't gonna think about him. So once the season start, football, basketball, I was like, he ain't gonna be talking about y'all until y'all bring him up. Which I mean, hey, we might. He's still circulating with the story a little bit right now. I was like, basketball might come up. Guess what? I was like, everybody was talking about like, oh, they got the gold medal. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, it only been bad if they didn't get the gold medal. He got the gold medal, so guess what? It's neutral. I was like, you can't knock him for that bronze or whatever. And he didn't get to be in the 4x1. So, but whatever. Anyway, so kudos to you, Noah Lyles, over here. I was like either making your point or creating the whole thing to where we will know you a lot more. Where it'd be like, no lie, that's that guy that was going against the football dude, going against the NBA guy. Cause I was like, guess what? You may not find it hard to believe, but there's a lot of people, even though it's a big thing, that also don't watch enough sports to know who at least Tyreek Hill is. At least to know who he is. The NBA, that's a little different because I was like, everybody heard a lot of them do, but he wasn't even talking about that. He was just talking about that world championship thing, which he had a point. He's right. He is right. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on the Noah Lyles thing because I was like, I just wanted to give him kudos for being like, I was like, I see what you're doing there, buddy. I see what you're doing there. But anyway, peace out.